Hi, this is John Connell. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX 360, and I'm joined today by the dancer choreographer, Destiny Rosa. Hi, Destiny. How are you?
Hi, John. It's a pleasure to meet you and be here.
It's a pleasure for us too. Thanks, Destiny. You know, Destiny is a dancer and choreographer, and she has some beautiful work up on YouTube. So I wanted to give the people a chance to tune into it now and see some of your moves. That sound good?
Sounds great. Let's pull it
Okay,
up.
thanks. Okay, everybody tune in to Destiny Rosa.
What's your name?
Destiny.
Destiny. This is your destiny.
See the way she hula hoop, come and jump like this. See the junk in the trunk, I had to bag her right quick. Feel like magic, more together, all together by leg. Oh my God, I've never seen a bottom like this. See the way she hula hoop, come and jump like this. See the junk in the trunk, I had to bag her right quick. Feel like magic, more together, all together by leg. Oh my God, I've never seen a bottom like this. See the way she hula hoop, come and jump like this. See the junk in the trunk, I had to bag her right quick. Feel like magic, more together, all together by leg.
She said she got a partner, me I got one. But me want top water conundrum.
Wow, Destiny, those are really some great moves. And you must be dancing for a long time. Can you give us kind of some insight about how you started as a dancer? How did you become an artist?
Definitely. So I think I've been dancing about 7+ years now. I started as a kid, but not really in any officially trained fashion. It was a lot of self-exploration, self-training, trying new things, being in different places. And then I would say I really got the ground running mid to late high school when I started choreographing pieces for like school productions. I started my own Latin dance team on campus. And then that kind of blossomed into how do I become like a dance leader in these different creative spaces and put my original creative outlook out there. And then in college, I was an even bigger push when I joined several dance teams at a time and just really trained with different friends, different artists and different, again, friends who were just amazing dancers and a lot more skilled than I was. And so I was like, how do I learn from the community around me? And then post-college, which is kind of where I am now, I came back to New York during the little Corona crisis that everybody got booted off of campuses for.
Right.
And so once I returned back I was in LA for college. I live in New York, so I came back home. And in that time, I was given a lot more time and space to really commit to my art and my role as a dancer. So I was able to go to, once things opened back up a bit, to studios in the city and really train with different choreographers and really commit to a more, I guess, traditional style of training and dance and really honing that art craft. And then from there, I actually got really randomly picked out from my Instagram from a local artist up in Washington Heights. And they were like, hey, this is, an unpaid gig, but we saw your art and we'd really like you to choreograph and bring some friends along to produce a dance segment for our music video. And that was really the catalyst of where I am now, being a semi-professional dancer, really having my name out in a lot of different artists' work and having official choreography out there in really bigger projects and continuing to grow alongside other artists in New York.
That's wonderful, Destiny. It's great to hear you talk about how you had been mentored and you had looked up to other dancers, you know what I mean, as kind of, models of inspiration. And now you're, the shoes on the other foot, you're teaching and choreographing, your choreography comes out. To be a soul inspired teacher like that usually requires having to have some form of journey where you experience some pain and growth and adversity and those are kind of the best teachers that can sympathize and empathize with us as we're growing. So you must be a terrific teacher and choreographer, I imagine, just because
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Your personality and the energy is just so positive. And so we appreciate that. Now, listen, can you tell me, are you, as you develop as an artist, is there anything that's coming up that you happen to be working on, or are you working on yourself in some way?
So right now, I don't have any official projects lined up, but I am really, again, committing to just getting better every day. So I'm always taking classes, always looking at new choreographers to take classes with, training in different styles, and just also leaving myself open to collaborating with other artists and music videos and gigs and live performances, etc. And to grow with, again, alongside the community.
Oh, that's great. You know what I mean? I really appreciate it. And listen, whenever, I think all of us experience blocks sometimes, or like things that, we need to kind of replenish ourselves, or like, you know what I mean? Have our souls kind of, feel renewed again. Is there anything you do in particular to do that?
I just really remind myself of like where I came from day one. And now we kind of live in a digital age where everything can be recorded. And I use that as a tool for myself to, every class I take, whether I feel like I hated the way it came out or I loved it, I take a video and I just keep that in my drive. And then whenever I'm feeling, insecure about my skill, or I feel like I'm not doing enough or I'm not good enough, I just kind of look back to where I came from and just see the exponential growth that has blossomed out of just the commitment I've been putting into it. And I think that goes for any artist. Like, you're bigger than where you are when you first started, right? Whether, you're a music artist and you're learning a guitar, for example, now maybe 10 chords and you didn't know one day on when you first started. And that is exponential. You don't have to be this, mega all-star that we kind of see, especially with social media being out there. It's hard. And so I just try to remember to stay true to myself, be honest with myself, and just kind of love what I'm doing and love the piece of me that's in what I'm doing. Because that's the real reason why I do everything. It's because I love it. And I don't want to ever lose that spark, because then it'll all go away.
No, I love it. And listen, and love really is the key to it. And it's really important, in essence, to recommend to ourselves, some of the what we would potentially say to someone else if we were trying to encourage them. Sometimes we're our biggest critic, and what we need to recognize is that you have a gift and you should just let it flow. So thanks, Destiny Rosa. It was terrific visiting with you today. I want everyone to tune in to Destiny's social media channels. You'll find them below, and we will look forward to having her on FENIX 360. And thank you for joining me today, Destiny.
Thank you so much for having me. I love this.
Me too. All right, take care. See you, Destiny. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Knock, guess who's coming to dinner? FENIX is a major designer, be man. Guess who's coming to dinner? Oh la 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 la. Say you got what me want, and I'ma give you whatever you want. So baby, come give me some love. Oh la 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 la.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I've never seen a bottom like this. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I've never seen a bottom like this. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I've never seen a bottom like this.
Me tell the man it's not the issue, come me pum pum turn up. Head on my shop, it come me pum pum turn up. And if I'm with my Bobby dolls, you know the whole crew done up. Yeah, we done up, and plus the pum pum turn up. Stranger, looking for some danger. Ride it like a bud, yeah, face of an angel. This one, yeah, I major. UK out to Asia, pull out in the range, got them peeping like a pigeon. You know, say I'ma give you what you want.